Ile swafa man malo lo tātou wali ma lo tātou whaola o Yesu Kiriso o te toi whaatalo whātua i fo i le pa ia mana mamalo o lo tātou watunu i le nei fo i a solulu o le aso lua se fulma le wha o le māsina o Novemba i le tausanga lua fe lua se fulma tasi ia o lewa se mai le taimi ua se fulu 5 minute ua te inele tūla e tolu o le toe whaawawina fo i lea o le tautua ma le Port-Kalame a le Pasifika Talanoa i lunga o le tātou wala ta wha salalau ia a le BLU TV i le ava ma le whaaloalo o te toe whaatalo whatua i fo i Fea lava se tafo le nei ke lope, o fea lava se vaengo le nei lalo langi, fea foi se vaengo au Kilani o Samoa, Australia, Amerika, Siamani, Japani, o lo e ma futa mai ai le tātou Port-Kalame le nei fo i a solulu, whaatalo whaatu le Pasifika Talanoa, ma le BLU TV i a te oele na, o lo e fea ngai manga luenga i le ngata fo i lea, tua a sina o sio tātou watunuu, ia o lo o fea ngai ma le whaiva o le tāpua inga, a o lo whaiva i alo matama whanau Samoa i fe au matiu te, ile nei fo ia so e toi whaatalo whaitua ila ia i le swafa manumalo o lo tātou wali i ma lo tātou whaola o Yesu Kiriso. Welcome to another episode of the Pasifika Talanoa on BLU TV with Lorenzo. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to bring in our guest, o lea atu ina mai lo tonu i le tātou whaataronga mua i le anga ua vave lo tātou taimi ai o lea ua mafuta mai i le tātou team mai i le Samoa i manu rewa tutu whaatasi. All I want for Christmas is my 2 vaccines. Ese le manea ia o le whaingoa ino le tātou whaamoe lea i manu rewa i le astona i nei male aso sa. Welcome to the show, team.
Yeah, Fatalo Fatu, Susunga Lorenzo, yeah, Male, the BLU TV. Thank you for having us on. You know, it's always a pleasure to be on your show, Lorenzo, and yeah, thank you for the way that you do and promoting our stuff as well on your platform. But I love it. Lynn, I'll hand it over to you to introduce yourself.
So talofa everyone, Lorenzo and the BLU TV team. Loingo Lynley o te Saumai Maniriwa Methodist Church, and we're also part of the Samoa Maniriwa Tutuwhatasi.
Tina?
Te alofa malo saifua malo langma lausunga Lorenzo o loingo Kilisitina Ifopo o te Saumai Lotu Katoliko o St. Anne's Manuewa o te tonu Manuewa Tutuwhatasi.
Marora Soifua Malalangi Mama, thank you so much for all your work. Thank you for your service. We serve, not be served, and that's what I love about the Samoa Imanu Rewa Tutuwhatasi organization. And it's a group of community leaders. Ia leo lo tai tai ia le sunga ia Gadiel Asiata va pe fo ia le tamai tai ia penina Ifopo. But Gadiel, can I come to you first? O lea wa whaingoa ina le tātou whamoe. All I want for Christmas is my 2 vaccines, not 1, but manatua e lua tui pui pui. E mawhai ona e Talanoa mai, how did you come about the naming of the events, Whamon Mora, and I guess our youth leaders can also add.
Yeah, if I could say, thanks, Lorenzo. Look, we wanted to market it and bring a Christmas feel. To be honest, it wasn't my idea. It was actually the youth's idea.
Nice.
So yeah, it was their idea. To be honest, or events Siale fai, or lo tai matali ya mako youth. I did not mention a church when I did my introduction, Lorenzo, because I don't actually affiliate to a church in Manrewa, and I wanted to make that really known because we've incorporated in this. So it's actually open to the community, but the idea came from our youth. We are heading into this festive season, and a lot of our families have been locked away in their homes and, not feeling the family spirit. Among all the youth, their faith families, to bring, joy into our houses, probably in the cars when they're while they get vaccinated. But yes, to the point, yeah, for a popo I'm next week, but there are 2 vaccines. So yeah.
Lynn and Tina, now coming to you as youth leaders, working under the leadership and guidance of leaders like Gadiel and Penina. How has experience been for you? Being involved and actually driving and leading these events on the weekend.
Thanks for the question. It's quite, if you're doing it for your church, for your family, it makes it easier. But if you do it by yourself, for yourself, I don't think you can get as far as we have come.
Amen to that.
So no, for me, my experience, hey, look, if it comes to community work or anything for our people, for our community, yeah, I'll be part of it.
Tina, anything to add to that? E lea whaina masalo o lae wha le tonu mai le connection a le tua whine ia tina. E lea whaina le tūlanga but Gadiel, now I think all le tātou events mua lea, I haven't come across any Christmas events. I haven't come across any drive-through vaccination events or whaingoina o le Christmas, but this is going to be the very first one, and it's going to be in the heart of South Auckland, in Manurewa. And my whai ona e whaasoa, mai whamore Gadiel, about your target population. We're now trying to reach out to the hard to reach population. And maybe Lynn and Tina can also add in terms of trying to reach out to our young people.
Yeah, Lily. Look, our focus as Samoa Manreo Tufatasi was actually focused only, on Samoa, targeting Samoans in Manreo. However, we've come to the last, I wouldn't say the last league, but the hardest league to reach out. We are not limiting this vaccination just to the Samoan population or the Pacific population. We're reaching out to our bros and sisters, our Māori bros and that are a lot here in Manreo. So it's actually open. It's not limited to just Samoans or anything like that. Although that there are Samoans that are running it, but we're reaching out to everyone in Manurua. This is a Vax for Manurua, and to bring the Christmas to the Manurua. Yeah. So yeah.
Tina and Lynn?
Yeah, just what Gadiel said, and just encouraging, there's still a lot of us tupulanga who are also just Samoans who haven't been vaccinated. So, just encourage one another. It's okay. We're all in this together. But yeah, no, that's just my 5 cents.
Tina, what about your experience as a youth leader and as an advocate? O le tulanga lewa ia yo lo tele lava tupulanga talavou, they are still unsure and they don't believe in the vaccination and the vaccine. Can you share your experience from when you got vaccinated, and what would you like to say to our young people?
Yeah, na se fatuanga lava au tupulanga e me se uso mo tuanga ni talavou. Mesona tato tua ama tua rofa pena ana le awa ia te whaola tu pui ia ta ulava ia ta ua lava whaola tu pui ai lau a inga a me se lava tua ama tua zonu lava mātou whale e ai lo tina wha pena ana maua ia le ma isuka po le diabetes ia le ala lea ua o nau ai lava whai o tu pui ai lua ina ia pui ai mātou umamseo mātou a inga. E ringa te lea whapena on mātou whātasi ai masea Ukraine auntie pena ana ova tu Maleonas woman tupuantau sanga. Ia te au lava ia o te whautua atu na iuso ma au te kulanga uma. Le ngata e leo na tonu lava manueua au isi whawhua atu au te aroa atua o mai whai o tatou tui ia pui mai tatou uma e mase lava Kilisitina la tatou o atu ai ia mo tatou se Kilisitina fia ma ia tai lava.
Ma rore sau noa e sena mana i o lau Talanoa ia le ngata i le o lau sau noa mai i la tātou lava ngangana e sena mana ia o le iai o tātou tupulanga talavau e whaonga ina le ngangana Samoa ia mai si fo i o lo whape nau na whaonga ina le ngangana whaperitania. Gadiel, coming back to you. The dinner on us vaccination events, let's whataunuina about 2 weeks ago. And with this event, this is pretty much the part 2 of the very first Samoa I Manurewa tu whatasi vaccination events le sa whatanuina last month. And whai ona sa no whamole about the success, the last two events, kaisa manaya, the vibes, the atmosphere, everything it was all about Manurewa. Can you share for ingalele le whaasawa I peo le tātou, the momentum, the tau lava ona drive mai, this has to be bigger than the first two events. And whai ona whaasawa mai Gadiel.
Yeah, okay. O ngai mea uma, it's all new to us, and to be honest, vi ele atua for our last two events, because, anga le au noa mare atua I ngai tāpenanga. We couldn't have been successful. But talking to the last two events, to be honest, it was well organized, very well organized. And like coming back to our tupulanga, they're the hearts, of Manurewa, and we put them there, lunga ere au nganga kaulanga o maru serengu, aere kai makari ina koi mea olo whaia. So they are the machine of this whole thing. And we have a campaigns team, we have a promotion team that are on the ground. To be honest, they do the hard yards. Wokokiki le se aingo nge Manurewa re loe e Manurewa ya matu tupulanga, to be honest, and that's what you call community led. Coming into this event, we're optimistic that we will hit our numbers, but again, we heavily rely on our own communities, our youth to drive it. They're out today. They were out yesterday, putting pamphlets into nearly every mailbox in Manurewa. They're on their social media platforms, and that. But yeah, look, it's a big vibe. We've got more. There's the only difference with this drive is that we're bringing the Christmas feel into it. There's some giveaways. There is some live performances, from our very own youth. It's not just our youth groups that are being involved in the performances, but we've got our locals as well, doing it for free, because that's how we roll. You do things for free just for your community because you love the community. And there are some giveaways as well, for my prizes, spot prizes, and there's also a draw for a TV and a PlayStation,
Wow.
Yeah, mamako hampers Siale, we're going to give it to the first 200 cars on Saturday, first 200 on Sunday. They're hampers. They are not they're not food parcels, they're hampers. Lako mai vouchers ia ngamawa. E ku fa ngai ka ngakor ka ku community le fio mai e fa lako kui. Mangai me iPhone. Without an event with no food, it was the event is patika.
Sa le sa no nga kerio selfa mo la velo tatou Pacifica ale se sa tau maftanga ye pie ngu la vata tau le fale pie folinga mai folinga le pie ai io e pie fa ali mai folinga le pie fia ui le was so no kerio. There was going to be free food on both Saturday and Sunday. Le fon so no kerio. We are going to rock and roll Manurewa la makwa so lunga Manurewa no winga la roll your sleeves up and get vaccinated. Get down to the North Crest Car Park, Manurewa Town Centre on a Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. There's going to be lots of entertainment. Post up people from Talanga Kerio. And I want to ask this question to Lynn. Now, Samoa in Manurewa Tufatasi is working in collaboration with Radio Samoa, the Ministry for Pacific Peoples, A2 Union, Pacifica Family Health Group, Coast Collective, and of course, Solomon Group. The experience for you working and networking with this other organization, Famon Molelin, can you share a little bit about that?
Sorry, I'll give it to Gadiel. Because Gadiel has more experience with them, or he's in direct with them than myself. I'm part of the kupulanga that are out on the ground. Lorenzo. So we do the groundwork and
Siale, all those organizations that you've mentioned, Lorenzo, they either reached out to us or we have reached out to them, for sponsorship. Because the community has no money, so we have to source our own money to sort of drive these things. So the likes of Solomon Group, the Pacific Peoples Ministry, they've donated heavily, especially the Coast Collective, Lynley Tai, and without them, this would not have been possible. And the likes of yourself too, Lorenzo and Blue TV, this is all money. but you guys, are giving it to us for free, and we acknowledge our sponsors, acknowledge people like you and Blue TV.
Kerio, lela watu tatou fa talanoa nga ya Kilisitina langa lema na ia le saunoa ma le talanoa mai ya Kilisitina le ngana Samoa. Ia sina fe au ia po sina fautuanga fo I mo na yo tatou tupulanga talavou ai le fa mai ina ia le tatou porkalami le ia uli.
Ia na fe au lava mo na yusom tuangane le I fayala totui na me se lava au tupulanga te fautua tuai e su mamtala mai au I le weekend le fayota totui awane ingalo ia mana tuo tua a malo a inga ia tau lava no failo tui pui awai la to elenga tele pui ai oe wo e me so a inga ma he masani ia fa penana tato su fatasi fayota tui ia fa tai lava malava no.
And all I want for Christmas is my 2 vaccine. You head down to Manurewa vaccination drive-through Saturday the 27th and Sunday the 28th. This weekend, North Crest Car Park, Manurewa Town Centre. If you need a ride, if you don't have a ride, don't worry, we got you. Call this number o valuselau tasi lima o lima o valuselau tasi lima o lima. If you need a ride, call 0800 115 005. 0800 115 005. Taylor of our team. We'll see you on the weekend. God bless and all the best with the event.
Thank you, Lorenzo.
Atalo fatu ia inisi fo yo tatou paanga lo mafuta mai lungo de tatou porkalame po de tatou Facebook live atalo fatu ia tasi tuinga mala ia lenga tafo I leo leuso ia pulotu Canada alofa makafi tuning in from all the way Melipone. You guys are very lucky you've come out of your lockdown. Make the most of your free time because ko kingi fo tatou I Melipone I le lockdown, so make the most of it. Go and see your families and your friends and buy some presents, bless someone in Christmas, with a present. Fatalo vatu fo ia natu tangaloa pongia le ngata Lea Chantal Suzanne Kaunda. Ia male mamano le tatou watu nu olo maua mai I le tatou fa talanoa nga le tatou porkalame o le Pasifika Talanoa I lunga o le Blue TV ina ua se e mai I le tatou taimi toi lua se fulfitu minute o na tālea o le itu la e fa. Ia le porkalame e taua o le generator. The generator. Esele tāua o Leapolo Keti, funded by the Ministry of Social Development through Emerge Aotearoa. Emerge Aotearoa o se au unanga social services and mental health and public health provider. And they are managing this project called The Generator. If you have a business idea, but you don't know where to start or don't know how to start, Generator is there to help you. O leo mafuta mai I sui o le tātou generator. Ina ia whaatala no le nei mata upu, whaalawa I tele, ina ia manino oile nā, ia le idea po le meto tia. You've got an idea, but you don't know where to start or how to start. The Generator is here to help. So joining me on the show is Therese, Ireland, and her colleague, Siale. Talofalava Maaloelele.
Talofalava Maaloelele. Just to say, it is delivered in by Emerge Aotearoa and Vakatatua in partnership.
Thank you so much for that. I thought, about that, but I wasn't sure, but thank you so much for confirming that. So, Maaloelele, Ray?
Talofa and Maaloelele, Lorenzo. Glad to be here.
Oh, no, thank you so much for coming on the show. Now, 2 days ago, we mentioned the generator on Blue TV, and we received a lot of comments, from people, potential business owners, but they don't know where to start and they don't know where to go or who to ask for help. But then I remember, the generator, and I thought, okay, I'll reach out to you guys because people need to be aware and they need to know about this support. Now, can you share with our viewers and listeners a little bit about the generator? Whamone lava Siale and Therese?
Kia ora. Firstly, anybody who has a community services card if you have a small business idea, or you may already have a bit of a side hustle that you'd like to grow, then please get in contact with us and register your interest. All you have to have is a current community services card and obviously be a resident of New Zealand. Ray, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, probably I can just share in Tongan malolele kainga tonga. Oe proklama koe ni mai kakai kotoa pe o Aotearoa. Ke mo whainga maari, ke mo kamataha mo ki business. Koe qualification pe ki aha mo card, the community services card. Or proof of ID. And an address. So you need to have an address so we know where you're at. And mo resisita pe online. So you go to the generator and you register online. Then they will send out your proof of ID, and then you send it, take a snapshot, send it through, and then I'll let Therese follow on the process from that.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, team. Now, Generator, where New Zealanders come to seize their opportunities. The Generator is where enterprising Kiwis in hardship are bringing their ideas to life. I like that. I love that. Sparking innovation and abundance in our communities. Now, Therese, if you can share maybe 2 case studies, potential people that have come to you and they received the support from you. What sort of businesses or what sort of ideas that some of your clients or customers have brought to the table?
Kia ora. We have over 430 businesses enterprises throughout New Zealand that we have funded.
Wow.
We have quite a number in Tamaki Makaurau, and quite a number of them are Pacifica. 51% of the registrations last month were from Pacifica. We want to increase the amount of putia that an opportunity for Pacifica, particularly in Tamaki Makaurau, because we know for a lot of Pacific whānau, it has been a challenging time. So please think about this for yourself or your whānau. In terms of what we do is that once you apply, we check your eligibility, and then we provide you with the support that will help you do a 2-stage process. We help you do a trial to try out your idea, and then you can come back through for ongoing. So up to for $3,000 or $5,000, we can give you another set of resources that will help you grow your business idea. During all that time, we link you with a web of people that support you, and we make the process as simple as possible. The types of businesses that we have, we've got TJ, who Ray will talk a little bit about. I'll leave that to you, Ray, to talk about TJ as a Pacifica person. And we've got lots of other Pacifica within Tamaki Makaurau and other places who have set up food businesses, donuts, selling Cook Island donuts, a lot of sewers, a lot of really good sewers, doing beautiful designs, and Gafo, who does beautiful hand-printed designs and dresses that are bespoke, so they're one-offs, they're unique designs. We have tattoo artists, we have barbers, we have all sorts of things, lawn mowers, water blasters, you name it. We've got all sorts of things that people do. It's whatever you know, whatever is your passion, something that lights your fire. That's what we want to work with you towards.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that, Therese. Now, if you love cooking and you want to turn your cooking into a business and you hold a community service card, man, you may have a chance, to shine and get that fire lit, as Therese mentioned. Now, can we go to, in terms of challenges and boundaries? I'm aware that there's an application to be completed online and that process. Now, I really hope it is not like applying for a benefit, because it is a it is a headache, and sometimes it can be complicated. So can you share, Ray, some of the challenges that our people face, and some reasons why they don't apply, but they have ideas, but for some reason they just don't apply for this opportunity?
Just a personal one. I had a catch up of my family, only of 25 people, of course. And some of them asked, "Oh, this generator, do you don't qualify if you work?" And I said, "Who told you that?" They said, "Oh, no, we assume." So a lot of assumption is that if you're working, you don't qualify. So the qualification, as I will repeat again for your listeners, Lorenzo, is that if you qualify for a community services card, which you could be working, but could be on a limited income, or your income could be taken up with all your rent, and you maybe barely come out with any money, you will apply. If you apply and receive a community service card, and you have a proof of ID that you are a New Zealand resident and you have an address, you will certainly qualify. So that's one of the things. The other thing is maybe just a lack of confidence. You know, some of our people are very humble sometimes, that they feel maybe they don't have the knowledge. But I think what it is that I think passion is more important than knowledge. If you have a dream, or if you have passion, you will learn the knowledge. We have a wealth of experience of support people, like community champions. We have people that, if you're challenged with numbers, we have people that have accountancy and cash flow experience. If you need mentors, you know, there's plenty of people in our community that can support you or give you good advice. So the whole program is set up to support. And when you come through, it's part of a big ainga, or family, or whānau. That's what we call, and we call our people the generites.
Nice.
So when you come through the generator, you become one of our family. So you become a generite, and we have a network, and we use that network to support, encourage, and also inform. So not to be fearful, not to be whakamā. Everyone is welcome if you have that simple qualification. And it's really about empowering our people. That's what it's all about, really, is if you have an idea, if you have something that you're passionate about, like Therese said, we have so many people that have a talent, but they haven't had that opportunity to explore. Whether that can provide them a living or whatever. So that's really the story, Lorenzo. I'll hand it back to you.
Love that, Ray. Thank you so much for sharing. Now, whether you have a small or a big idea, don't sit on it. You need to get in touch with the generator, because they can help take you to achieve that goal of yours. And like Ray, the general of the generator mentioned that they have their wrap-up support, and they can refer you to other services and other people that can take you to make sure that you achieve your goal. Now, Therese, if I can ask about the time frame. Say that I submit my application today. How long do I wait for until I hear back from you, or until I get that funding, or whatever support that you can offer to me?
It's a very quick process, and it's really determined by how quickly you as the applicant respond. So as soon as you apply, that means you register online and put in your name, your address, your community services card number. Immediately you will get an email back to us within 24 hours inviting you to a Zoom. And at the Zoom is where we introduce you, and there'll be up to 20 other people from around the country. So you get to meet other people and hear about their enterprises. And then we help you develop a lean canvas and look at your own personal budget, because often people, if they're on a benefit, say they would like to get off the benefit, but it's really having a good look at, okay, well, what are my personal finances? Because if I'm going to earn enough to cover all our whānau's expenses, this is how much I'm going to have to earn. So it helps you decide what it is you're going to do and how you're going to do it. From start to, and then we give you some success steps. So to do, and for a trial there's 3, which are quite simple. Each step of the way we are helping you. So if you have trouble accessing Wi-Fi, or if you're not very good at writing things down, we help you. It's very simple. Wow. It's only a 1 page with little boxes. So it's not a big, frightening 20-page application process. It's simple. And we help you, if needs be, you can even draw a diagram that explains what it is you're going to do. We find that people can go through, we had Nom Nom Seafood, who some people know. Jacinta went through really quickly. So she went through the trial in just under a week. Usually it takes about 4 weeks at the most before we fund her with the resources that she wanted to use to trial her idea. Then they can come back through for the ongoing. Again, it can take 4 weeks, but some people get through really quickly because they're highly motivated. We respond as quickly as you respond. So as soon as you respond, the next day you will be hearing from us. If you haven't got it, we give you a week to do each step. If you haven't got back to us within that week, we follow up. We follow up several times. And if we just don't get any responses when we think, well, actually this person probably isn't interested or isn't in the right space, and we'll provide the space for somebody else. But that is a very, very simple process. And anybody who has been on the generator will tell you so. We have a wealth of, if you go onto the generator, onto the website, you will see that there's a whole lot of stories there. There are a whole lot of little video stories. And when you click on those, you'll hear stories just like you.
Wow. Homaja Paki whānau. Thank you so much, Therese and Ray, for blessing our viewers and with that information. Very important now for us Pacific men. If you want to be a courier driver, remember courier is a business. So if you want to start a courier business, you don't know where to start and where to get the support, the generator is the answer for you. Ray, can you please share your contact details and how people can get in touch with the generator from the morning?
I think the best one is to go to the website, the generator website, and register on there. So we know your level of interest, or you can email me is best. So it's Ray Siale at Emerge.
Ray.Siale.
Sorry, I don't even know my name. Ray.Siale at emergeaotearoa.org.nz. Yeah.
One thing I'd just like to add too, if I can quickly, is that people, if they are on a benefit, can get afraid that their benefit's going to be abated. Don't be afraid. We know how to do this, and we have a process which means that it doesn't abate your benefit. So when we give you the resource, you don't have to declare it, and it doesn't mean that your benefit gets abated. You are safe. We work really hard to ensure that we keep you and your whānau, and if you are in a benefit, to keep that safe while you grow your enterprise.
Wow, thank you so much, Malo Pito, me taki maata vinaka waka level team for sharing that information. Get in touch with the generator. Visit the website at www.generator.org.nz or contact Ray Siale at ray.siale at emergeaotearoa.org.nz. Thank you so much for coming on the show, and hopefully I'll have you back in 2 weeks' time.
Ofa atu.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you, Lorenzo. Keep
Me
up the
taki
good work.
maata. Ray Siale and Therese Ireland from the generator, and they are there to support your idea, small or big. Don't sit on it. Don't worry about it. No one is going to judge you. No one is going to say something about your idea. Okay? But make sure you get in touch with either Ray Siale or Therese, because they have the support. They have the funding. Oh my gosh, I wish I was eligible. But if you have a community services card and whatever idea that you have, whatever business that you have in mind, but you need somewhere to start, the generator is the answer for you. We're going straight into our COVID-19 update for today, the 24th of November, 2021. Yeah, te whatalofa tue fo I tātou watunu, talofa ti a Tommy mo se wha moe. Mafuta mai o ia I Melepone le ngā te fo I lea, o ngā o te tau white e nele, mafuta mai o ia all the way from Bay Area, California. COVID-19 vaccinations, 215 new cases in the community today. 181 in Auckland, 3 in Northland, 18 in Waikato, 12 Bay of Plenty, and 1 in Canterbury. Maua ila whainga lua se lau se fulmana lima o ila tau whamaunia le maua i fo ila whaama i COVID se fuluiva i to tonu o lea tunuu. Up to date for Pacific peoples in New Zealand, ia o lea we've reached 90% first doses. That's 90%. But in terms of second dose of people that are fully vaccinated, 79%. 79. We are 11% away from reaching 90%. Oh, man. Oh, my te paki whanau. Thank you so much. There's 87 people in the hospital, 8 in ICU, and up to date since the outbreak, so kongor kamalo Delta tono aukilani, 7,484 people have had or have caught the COVID-19 Delta variant. O le tato update na morina yaso. Thank you so much for tuning in. Manatu la fa mai ato I fo I mo le tato por kalami nei. Yeah, I just want to let everybody know that we've got a new office. Blue TV has got a new base, it's got a new office we're still in Manukau, but we just want to thank Pacific Business Hub again. Thank you so much to Whalatua, Ya Laura, Kyle Hall, Elenga Taileo, the Pulenga, Ale PBH, or Pacific Business Hub. Aure ngalo, iai le kālena o lo whatawina I le Pacific Business Hub, whatawina I o lua sa fulita lapia fia maua sau kālena, o lo wape na o na whali mea yata, Samoan women farmers planting by the moon. Let's check out le tatou ad, le tatou video lea. Le video nai lo matutua, ia le ngata fo ilea, o nai tamai tai sa tatou watu nuu, ia o lo wape na o na whaia le lea fo ile. Tulanga leo le whainga whaatoanga. Let's check it out.
For the next generation of growers and farmers in the Pacific, may you find your own rhythm on the land. May you grow and teach others how to grow with love. May your skills and intuition continue to nourish, nurture, and advise those who need it.
Yo, esa matango fie yo o le ngalu wenga lo vape na o na whenga ia I foi ia ni so tina matamaita yo lo tātou atunu lango ila tau fai whaatoanga tamaita I matina o le atunu ela I whaatawino o sau kālena ia whai o nei asiasi ana I le tātou Pacific Business Hub Facebook page ia po le tātou Bluwave TV fai o nei asiasi ana ia whaatawu I sau kālena lena e te matamata lele iai pe whaapewhea o na tau le koko io e pe whaapewhea o na Siale lau fala po le lau ie se le matango fie ia o fuafuanga fo ia le ngata I lo tā leni ana I tina matamaitai alo tātou atunu manatu e tātou events astonai tātou wheloi malaiola astonai malaso sa tātou wheloi fo I manurewa I le All I Want for Christmas is my 2 vaccine. O whapoponga lau tātou porkalame Pasifika Talanoa I lunga le Blue TV alofa tele mo oi Samoa ma le Pasifika mo de